responsibility of court to protect the dignity of witness, because witness is wasting his time, he's wasting his job, and he come here to assist the court. Evidences stands with plaintiff, circumstances stands with plaintiff, law stands with plaintiff, section 468 subsection 2 stands with plaintiff, section 499 stands with plaintiff, Section 9 of Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act stands with plaintiff. Give him the strict orders. If he is not following the orders, call the Bar Council of India and reject his. But remind one thing, if today judges are not going to consider these facts, it will be considered as the darkest day in the history of Indian judiciary. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor. Today I am going to present my client MJ Akbar in this case. The case is very clear. MJ Akbar was the union minister in 2017. What happened? Lady, the defendant, she defamed her on social media. She tweet on the Twitter that MJ Akbar tried to sexually harass me. It is totally baseless allegation. There was no evidences behind it. As a result of it, MJ Akbar lost his ministryship, and now we are filing the case of defamation against that clever lady. She was trying to say in 1997 she visit at hotel with this aim to do what we can say, with this aim to take the interview of MJ Akbar. After 20 years, in 2017, she is alleging that MJ Akbar did sexually harassment to her. After 20 years, she is saying this thing on social media. As a result of it, as you know, our law giving lot of protection to women, our culture is showing respect towards women. As a result of it, MJ Akbar faced the defamation. All the essential element of defamation which is present under section 499 of IPC, each and everything is very clear on this particular case. There are three essential elements which we have to prove in case of defamation. The first essential element is we have to prove this thing, statement was defamatory. If you said to anyone that he sexually harassed me, it is a defamatory statement. First essential is totally fulfilled. The second essential thing is it must be published. She published this thing on the Twitter. Lakhs of people know this thing. Second essential element is fulfilled. Now we talk about the last one. It must be said about the plaintiff. When she tweet on the Twitter, she particularly mentioned the name of MJ Akbar. As a result of it, he faced lot of difficulties in his life. He lost the ministerialship. He lost his reputation. He lost his stellar reputation in the country. Now we are praying this thing from Honorable Court. Kindly take this case in your concern and put her behind the bars or whatever remedy court want to provide. Thank you. Firstly, we filed the FIR under section 154 of CRPC. We filed FIR against the lady who is trying to defame my client. He is trying to defame the stellar reputation of my client. We filed the FIR in police station. After that, police approached the court and court give us order to come here in the court. On the orders of court, we come here.
I have asked for one word answer.
Yes.
Give me the relevant section and I will continue.
Under section 499 of IPC. Under section 499 of IPC, I am challenging this thing that she did defamation to my client under section 499 of IPC. Everything is very clear. My friend is just beating around the bush. He is just wasting the time of court. It would be better for him if he come to the facts and tell what is his stand in a defense.
We cannot continue without the jurisdiction. The court have the jurisdiction.
Court have a proper jurisdiction.
There is the relevant section. 499 is defamation.
What you are trying to prove, dear friend, listen. You are just wasting the time of court. Court have a proper jurisdiction. I clearly mentioned this thing. I would like to request.
That he must to
Can you please continue with your defense? Just keep that silent.
He is just beating around the bush. Please continue with the defense. Give him the strict orders. If he is not following the orders, call the Bar Council of India and reject his license, because he is not listening to the honorable jury. Don't talk to me. Talk to jury. Please give him order to continue as a defense. I present my case in front of honorable judges. I directly told honorable jury what I want, what is my prayer of this case. If he is not able to justify, if he is not able to defend, kindly. Witness saw, she said exactly in front of honorable jury, because it is also mentioned in section 309 of CRPC. Witness is taking out his time to assist the court. It would be responsibility of court to protect the dignity of witness, because witness is wasting his time, he is wasting his job, and he come here to assist the court. Kindly do in appropriate manner. Thank you.
On the request of the honorable judges, I will continue for the cause a very illegitimate.
Tell me. Okay, it was. Now continue. Please don't
I
do
will
it.
continue on illegitimate basis on the request of the honorable judges.
Okay, continue, please.
We have been charged with, my client has been charged with the charge of defamation, that is not 499 of the IPC. And I can very easily prove that there is no defamation has been done in the present case. My client is a honorable and a very respectable citizen of the society. She has been serving the society since years through the medium of journalism, and for the same cause, he visited Mr. What is the name of the client?
MJ Akbar.
Akbar Saab. She visited Akbar Saab
Exactly.
for the only purpose of taking his interview. But unfortunately, she was subjected to verbal abusement, verbal harassment, molestation, and that is what she was charged with. And the honorable court and the many evidences have been supporting the particular instance of this particular case. And I want to tell that today, this defense will prove without an iota of doubt, beyond the shadows of reasonable doubt, that this case is a classic example of a powerful man using as a weapon the very power which was given to him to serve the society. That's all, Professor.
Ahtisham is trying to say, before 20 years, one individual tried to harass the lady, and after 20 years, lady suddenly get up and she said that he did sexual harassment with me. Whether when we quote the section 468 subclause 2 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, it clearly say there is a limitation period of 3 years for the case which they are trying to put on us. It was a sexual harassment under section 354, whose punishment is for 3 years, and within 3 years under section 468 of CRPC, we have to challenge this thing in the court. If we do not challenge this thing in the court within 3 years, then court is not able to provide any sort of remedy to those people which is their fault on their side. It directly shows law is not able to provide any remedy. Judges is not able to overrule those rules which is present in CRPC. Here each and everything is quite clear, and each and everything is saying that lady just tried to defame my client, lady just tried to do the malicious thing on his stellar reputation. What just happened? I will tell you the entire scenario. When Me Too movement start in 2016 in America, then Me Too movement come into India on 2017. As a result of it, one census says, one research says 50% of individuals, 50% of men suffer from this idiot movement which is known as Me Too movement. Because I will tell you how. When Me Too movement was on the peak, at that time the lady come to the plaintiff's house. Plaintiff was the union minister. He has a stellar reputation. He was the minister of government, central minister government. Lady come to him and lady told him, give me 2 crore rupees. Otherwise, you know, Me Too movement is on the peak. I will defame you. As a result of it, you have to pay lot of things instead of this. Suddenly, I have proper witness who said that actually this episode happened. Mr. MLA Sahil Khan was there when lady come to visit at the minister's house. Minister said to him, go, whatever you want to do, I'm not going to give you 2 crore rupees. What just happened? After 4 days, she start tweeting on Twitter that minister is responsible for sexual harassment on 1997 to me. Each and everything is very clear, Your Honor. Evidences stands with plaintiff. Circumstances stands with plaintiff. Law stands with plaintiff. Section 468 subsection 2 stands with plaintiff. Section 499 stands with plaintiff. Section 9 of Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act stands with plaintiff. Each and everything stands with plaintiff. Rest I will let it to your sense of judgment. Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you have any relevant facts regarding that?
Exactly,
I would first of all.
yes, Your Honor, please. Yes, I write that thing on annexure 2, page 7. Your Honor, please open the page 7 of annexure 2. That this thing is clearly mentioned. She demand 2 crore rupees from the reputed minister of central government. When he refused, she did what she wanted to do. Otherwise, there was no sense. Within 20 years, if she didn't do any, suddenly, from where she said this thing, it means there is conspiracy behind it. It means that she was planning this thing. She was trying to take the benefit of Me Too movement. She did what exactly? As a result of it, my client lost his ministerialship. Ministerialship is not little bit thing. He was the minister of center, one of the biggest posts of India. Your Honor, rest I will left it on your sense of judgment. But remind one thing, if today judges are not going to consider these facts, it will be considered as the darkest day in the history of Indian judiciary. Thank you.